Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to our first day of learning at home this year. We have came into a new month since we were last together at school. We are now in the month of December. Can you guys say December with me? Good. So today is Tuesday. I almost said Monday. It feels like a Monday. Today is Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. We have 1 month this birthday. Mr. Sammy's birthday is on the 20th, so we will celebrate that when we are back in school. The last time we had school, we were on day 61. So we had 6 groups of 10s and 1 1. So today, even though we're not at school, we're still going to count the days of school because you are still learning. So today, we're going to put a 1 in that 1's place, switch this number to a 2. Let me find my 2, there it is. All right, that gives me 62. I'm also going to add another. If my marker works, oh no! How about this one? Add another 1, there we go. Now, just like at school, can you help me count? Let's count, okay? Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62. Good job. All right, I'll put that in there. That way I don't lose track of the one that writes. So, today's lesson, we're going to talk about our Journeys book first. Now, before we get started in our Journeys book, I have some special words that you're going to see a lot of this week in that reader's notebook. So I'm going to show you the card, just like we did at school, and I want you to look at that blue word and think about what it is. All right, let's look at this blue word here. What's it start with? It starts with the letter G. What sound does G make? G, G, G. This word is give. She will give a gift to her friend. Give. Say that with me. Give. Good. All right, the second one. Oh, this was a bonus word last week on our spelling list. It's a number word. What do you think it is? Good, 1. There was 1 cupcake on the plate. Can you say 1 with me? Good, 1. All right, our third card has a blue word on it that starts with an SM. The blend SM makes the sm. Let's do a slow check. Small. The small red box is, let's try that again. Oh my goodness. The small red box is on the left. Small. Can you guys say small with me? Good. Small. All right, how about this one? Put. They put the party hats on their heads. Put. Say that with me. Put. Nice. Oh, look at this one. The picture gives us a clue about this word. It starts with an E. E. What do you think it is? Any guesses? Anything you might see about this picture that gives it away? Good, eat. The children eat pizza at the party. Say eat with me. Eat. Good job. All right, and our last card for today that this week is going to talk about. This has the long A sound. The A says its name in this word. Let's get it started. Ache. Take. They both take some balloons home. Take. Can you guys say take? Nice job. Take. All right. Good job, boys and girls. So I know I did not send this book home with you. I figured you don't need one more book to keep track of. So I'm going to read this week's story from our Journeys book to you. And you will want to know about this story because our Reader's Notebook talks about it. So it's called A Cupcake Party. Look at that little guy. The picture tells me that he is probably going to be a character in our story. Now over here it tells me that this type of story is called fantasy. Remember, a fantasy is something that could not happen in real life. As we read, I want you to look for animals who act and talk like people. And I want you to look for events that could not really happen in real life. So the author and illustrator of this story is David McPhail. A Cupcake Party. Written and illustrated by David McPhail. I miss my friends, Fritz said. I must have a big party. Fritz has a list of friends to ask to his party. Fritz went to ask Kit. I will come, Kit said. It will be grand. What do you think grand means? What do you think? Good, great, wonderful, grand. Fritz went to ask Jack next. Jack said, yes, a party is fun, Jack said. Fritz met Fran and Stan at a tree stump. Fran and Stan said yes, too. Fritz went to ask Glenn last. I will not miss it, Glenn said. Fritz baked cupcakes to give to his friends. Look at that. He's putting them in the oven, isn't he? He put a small picture on every one. Look at these small pictures. Who do they look like? Do they look like his friends? I think they do. Fritz felt glad to see his friends. Take the cupcake with a picture of you on it, Fritz said. His friends had a snack for Fritz too. Look, they brought him a snack. What did they give him? Look at that. Look at his happy little face. Yum! Now we can eat and have fun, Fritz said. Look at that. Did they all get something special? They sure did. All right, so that's the end of that story from our Journeys book. Now I want you to get out your Reader's Notebook. We're going to use this book every single day. So go ahead and grab that. If you need to pause the video to grab it, go ahead. I'm going to switch around my board and hopefully not make a big crash. Okay. Perfect. All right. So let me grab a marker. I've got my book. Let me scoot you closer so you guys can see this. So for today, for Tuesday, December 1st, you guys are going to work in your Reader's Notebook, pages 134 and 135. Now, page 134 is a good review about those final blends. Remember, that's the sound that we hear last, at the end of a word. So on page 134, it shows you some pictures. I want you to say each picture out loud and think about what sound you hear last. Our choices are the ND, the ND sound, the MP, MP, the NT, NT, the ST, ST, or the SK, SK. So I have just 2 examples up here today. Can you help me figure out what blend I hear last? So this picture, what's that a picture of? What do you think? Can you say it? Good. A hand. Say hand slow with me. Hand. What blend do I hear last? Good. N-D. So I'm going to write N-D. And if you'll look, I'm giving you the answer to this one. So be paying attention. How about this next one? This is a picture of a plant. Can you say plant? Good. Plant. What do you hear last? Plant. I hear the N-T. So there you go. There's 2 answers for you. Now I want you to figure out the rest of these blends on page 134. And then on page 135, it's pretty easy, and I think you'll be like, Mrs. Daniels, we already know how to do this. But I'm going to read the directions to you just in case you need a refresher. It tells you to write a word from the box to complete each sentence. Then use that leftover word from the box to write a brand new sentence on your own. So the words to know, these are your choices. These words will look familiar. Remember the blue words from our cards earlier? That's them. All right, so our choices. Eat, give, one, put, small, take. So each sentence has a blank in it, and you need to fill in that blank. Let's take a look at sentence number 1. Liz will blank Ken a box. Look, it even gives you a little picture. What makes sense? Liz will eat Ken a box? No. What about this one? Liz will give Ken a box. Yes, that makes sense, doesn't it? So I would write give in my neatest handwriting on this line, cross it off because I used it, and then move to the next one. Now, make sure after you do these 2 pages today in your reader's notebook that your grown-up takes a picture of them, sends them to me. Just a second. Okay, just a second. Sends them to me, and then we will see you in a second for our math lesson. All right.